so I can. All right. So on behalf of the Electoral Committee, we want to welcome all of you to this session. Per our timeline that we publish on the general NPP platform, today was kind of earmarked for the official announcement of the candidate for the 2026 election. Having gone through the nomination process, and then all of them have also been have gone through the appropriate vetting. We've checked their background, and we think now we are ready to announce the official list of those who are contesting for the 2026 election. Through this session, we will also try to re-echo the same information we've shared already on the platform with regards to the election regulations, modalities, and the voting procedures. I'll try to run through, and then at the end, we can take some questions that you may have also. Doc and Elder Monin, anything you want to say before maybe we go through the slides?
I'm okay with everything so far, but I will only say good luck in advance to all candidates who will be verified.
Mrs. Say Bibia, what can Bibia is in light to with the candidate, as we are going to mention their names, with them. Good luck. Say we'll have a successful election.
All right, thank you. Indeed, we will still sort of remind you of why these regulations that we published already. As a committee, we want to ensure a free and fair election. We want to ensure just all our members and the candidates for the committee, we have no preference, and our main aim is to ensure that we have transparency and accountability in this election. Of course, ensuring that we protect the integrity of the electoral process, not just for this, but also for future elections. I think in some chapters, you might end up with some discrepancies or fights. So those things are not maybe arising in one just election. Maybe it's kind of what has happened before. So whatever we do in this election can also have implication in the years to come. So we want to ensure that those are free and fair election is ensured. And of course, also establish a clear election process in that sense. Initially, so basically these are the team. We have Krobia Asante, who is the Deputy Communication from the National NPP. So he is chairing this committee, myself, and then Elder Amonin and Dr. Perpetua in that case. So this, mostly he is in Ghana. Of course, I was expecting him to join today. I'm not sure if he's able to join, but he's already given the power to us to continue and update him whenever is needed. So officially, these were the positions that were open for to be contested. So branch chairperson, first, second, secretary, deputy, treasurer, organizer, women organizer, youth organizer, Nasara organizer, and communication officer, 11 in total. This has been our timeline, and I think we are following it. We opened the nomination on the 10th. It was closed on the 17th. Between 18th and 22nd, which is ending today, we've had the vetting of the aspirants, and today is the official announcement. After today, then of course the the candidates are now have freedom to now start their campaign between tomorrow and 31st. First is the election, so no campaign on that side. We will hold one more session where we'll give more detailed practical information about the voting, especially to the voters. 28 is also the deadline for the publication of voters register, which means that if you want to vote in this election, you need to, by that date, have paid all your dues. We will go to the voters criteria later on in this presentation. And then you will have the voting on the 1st. Here you still see physical or online. We will give the official details of whether we are combining the two or we are using one on that 25th when we have the practicalities with regards to how the election will be conducted. Oops, did I miss something here? Just a second. Okay, something is missing here. Okay. So let's start with the interesting. And let's start from here. I think you can still see my screen. So we are going now into the candidates. So after the vetting, these are the candidates that we have confirmed to contest. So Bernard Kusi is contesting for the branch chairperson. We do have the incumbent. For some reason, let me refresh my page a bit. Don't know why it's messing with me now. Okay, let's see if okay, perfect. So yes, Bernard Kusi has been confirmed as one of the candidates contesting for the branch chairperson. The incumbent James McKeown also contesting for the branch chairperson. So for the chairpersons, we have two candidates, and I think it's the only position where we have two candidates contesting. Then for the first vice chairperson, the branch first vice chairperson, we have Ebenezer Owusu Efriye, formerly the secretary, if I'm correct. Then we do have Bernard Wadi for branch second vice chairperson. Then we have Peter Thompson for branch secretary. We have Frank Boateng for branch deputy secretary. Then we have Frank Yao Asamoah for branch treasurer. Then Obin, I probably should have put the doctor there, so pardon me for that. So Obin Godfred Edio, doctor, also for the branch organizer. Then we have, okay, some spelling mistake there. Faustina Swansea, if I'll make that correction after this, for branch women organizer. Then we have Yao Ohene Afrane for branch youth organizer. Then we have Joseph Safo Bwadi for branch communication officer. And last but not the least, we have Rashid Mohammed Akalib for branch Nasara organizer. So basically, on behalf of the committee, we want to say a big congratulations to all of you, and of course for availing yourself to go through the vetting yesterday. We've checked their registration, their filing fee, everything, and then we were also satisfied with the vetting. So on behalf of the team or the committee, I want to say a big congratulations to all of the candidates and wishing you good luck for the election. Let's then proceed after which I will just open the floor for questions or anything. So basically, these are the final, let's say, candidates for the 2026 election. As already mentioned, the voters will be, the last day will be 28, but to be eligible, you must register with the branch. And if you have noticed, there is new registration ongoing. So you must register with that. You must pay your monthly dues for members at least from March to June. This was what was agreed, that if you pay this, then so that is about 15 euros to be eligible to vote. Then, of course, once you've done these two, then you will be obviously appear on the official register list, which will be published later. We will try to see if we can, before 28, publish the available list for people to know who are able to vote as of maybe this week or next week. Campaign guidelines. Of course, we expect all the candidates to focus on issues. Campaign why people should vote for you. We want everybody to be respectful. As a committee, we think that most of the things that is dividing the party has been factions, and of course, insults. So those are the things we want to avoid in our election. Avoid hate speech, follow the rules, use appropriate channels. You can use our platform, your WhatsApp groups, Facebook to do your campaign. Above all, whilst do it that promotes unity, because at the end, whoever wins, we should be one to be able to move forward. So voting procedures, as mentioned, we will hold a detailed, practical way, but what we can say for sure is that the election will be within 2 hours. We are not going to spend the whole day wasting people's time. 2 hours, we are done with the voting, which is on the first 10 to 12. It's more likely, I cannot say, but it's more likely maybe it's online, but we, as a committee, we are exploring the options. So, of course, the voting will be secret, 1 vote per member, and of course, it will be limited to the official registered members or voters list. Yep. What else? All we want is, of course, online. Right after this, it will be, we will count and declare the results right after that, after the election on the same day. As code of conduct, we want people, not just the candidate, everyone to be respectful. No hate speech. We've already mentioned that. Fairness, both in your campaign and in everything, and of course on our part as also committee responsible for a responsible campaign. We've mentioned that it is of course the responsibility of all of us to also protect the process, and then of course promote unity afterwards, because that should be the hallmark what we should aim for. Right after the declaration, or if anything happens, even in the course before the election, and as candidate or if you have any doubt, you can raise your concern in writing to the electoral committee within 48 hours after that incident, and that includes even after declaring the results, providing detailed, clear, and any support evidence so that we can also, as a committee, respond within at least 24 hours of that. And of course, we need to investigate and come back to consensus. Yep, we expect everyone to participate, engage positively, accept the outcomes, support the unity, and protect our reputation, both as a branch, as a committee, or as a party going forward. All right, so that was all we wanted to share today. Your candidates for the election have been declared or shown to you. So now I'll pause here and welcome your questions. In the meantime, if Dr. or Elder Amwani have anything else that probably something I have missed that you want to add, you are welcome. But thank you. And then now you can open your mic, and if you have questions or anything, we would love to hear, or even contribution. Hello, is it so that it's too clear that no questions?
Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
have.
Yeah, Bernard.
Yeah, do we have the number of years or months that the person who has joined the branch to be able to vote? Or
Well, that's a good question. Well, we have to work within have a balance, because the whole national is doing a new registration. So if we think about it, even if you are saying new registration, then if we stick with that, everybody seems to be new in that case. For the voters, what the conclusion we came up with is, because even if we look at our branch, we don't have really engagement has not been that great. So the main thing is that if you register now with the new registration, that the directive from the headquarters, then and you pay the 3 months that we've mentioned already, then you're eligible to vote.
okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. All right. Any other?
Yeah, Kwame.
Yes.
Kwame.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can state again the deadline for registration and payment of the dues.
So as mentioned here, we are mentioning that official voters register will be declared on our timeline on 20. If I go back to my slide, just a second, so that I can show that as well. Here, publication of official voters register is on 28 July, which means that if you pay before that, you are okay. Any payment after that will not be allowed.
Okay, that's fine.
So, or if you register after that, we will not take it, because we need a day or two to also make sure the list is ready for us to prepare. So 28 is the deadline.
Hello,
All right. Yes.
Chairman, please, does the location of a voter necessary?
Well,
yeah.
I don't think it is, because we are likely to have online or both. So as long as you qualify wherever you are, we will make sure you are able to vote.
Yeah,
all right, thank you.
Yeah. Is it possible?
Afra, I think you need to clarify this one. That question he asked is a bit dicey. He just asked location of the voter. Now, to qualify, you should be in Finland. So, as you said, new people can register and join the group. So if you say location doesn't matter, anybody can register, just pay the dues, and that's all, no matter where the location of the person.
No.
That's why I said you just need to clarify that one for
Okay.
him.
So there's a difference between membership. Once you qualify to be a member, your location at the time of the voting is not a concern for us. Let's say you, Joe, you are in Finland, you've registered. The membership have accepted you to be a member of NPP. Then during the voting, you are in Ghana. That is not a problem. So if the question is about membership, then that is not what we do here. The membership needs to be tackled with the NPP membership who qualify. Once you are in the member list, which means that you've qualified to be a member, and then you do your duty as a member by paying your dues. Then the voting time, we don't care which location you are, as long as we as a committee can offer you the luxury to vote. Is that answering your question? Because there's two things. Was your question about?
Kwame, can I come in?
Yes.
Yeah, I think all what they wanted a clarification from was that if you are, for example, if you are not a resident in Finland, then you cannot register as a party member.
Then you don't even come to the election because
you don't come to the election.
So
they need a
exactly.
clarification.
So that's exactly what I said. So once your name is in our membership and registration list, as a committee, we consider that to be that
eligibility.
Yeah, exactly. You're eligible. So if we publish the name on 28th, and then let's say Joe, you figure out, okay, there's somebody in the list who is not a resident in Finland, right? You have possibility to raise the concern before for us, so that, let's say, I'm going to collect as a committee, we are going to collect our the secretary and the financial secretary or the treasurer. They are the custodian or the people who keep our records in terms of membership and then payment of dues. We will collect from them, and then we will see who has, let's say, paid their dues and everything. And then we publish the list of those who can vote. And then let's say, Joe, you see somebody in there that, no, this person is not a resident in Finland. You can raise it, and then we can address it before the election day. Hopefully that answers the questions.
Yeah, can I come in?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, is it possible that the day of voter, that's 28th, is it possible to bring it back a bit for us to know those who are voting, so that we can also reach out to them?
Yes, I mentioned that we would try, even though 28 is the last day, before that, we would try to see from time to time, try to update everyone on the platform who qualified to vote, so that we don't sit till the last day. Because when we publish the last day, then if we keep updating you, if somebody have paid and their name is missing, we have the chance to correct that, rather than sitting and then one day, boom, and then everybody say, I've paid, my name is not there, my name is not there. So we will try to update everyone as much as we can before the 28th.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other thoughts, questions, opinion, or some contributions?
Mr. Chair, I want to respectfully ask, how are the winners going to be determined? If it's also going to be the first past the post, in other words, the simple majority, or it will be tied to a percentage? I think if you can be clear on that,
That's
it will be very useful to the candidates. Thank you.
Thank you. That's a good question. And actually, we will, on 25th, when we we will come back with a detailed voting and then declaration. So I will want to reserve that for that, and then we will answer that on the 25th, if that is okay for you. I don't want to say anything off head that I need to cross check those. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Any other comment, thoughts? Yes.
Yes. Did the committee say that we're going to have this kind of meeting, the general one, again before the election?
Yes. So just like we are having, we will have similar, maybe even two, because I mentioned in my. Let's go back to the timeline again. Just a second. So we will have voting information session for candidates. So that will be only for candidates to have clarity on the transparency of the election.
Okay.
Then we will have voter education and information sharing, where all voters will also be privy to the process, how the voting is going to be done. So there will be 2 more sessions. And of course, the same day we'll have the voter education and information sharing. We will then also officially publish the voters list.
Okay, that is fair enough. I thought we were going to have this kind of a general meeting again. I was going to recommend WhatsApp call rather, so that the participation will be much higher than this. Participation is low. So
okay, you mean WhatsApp calling, right?
Group call, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I think.
But what is the maximum WhatsApp can take?
I think
the maximum is like 30 or something like that. Or
WhatsApp can
No, it has been increased.
okay.
That's maybe around 50 or.
So we can find out if your number is big, then.
One thing is that, okay, we have not included in our process whether we want to kind of have a forum where maybe the candidate can even speak with the delegate or the voters or the entire member. If the candidates want something like that, of course, whether it's WhatsApp or Zoom, I think it's all boils down to how we inform people early enough, right? So if the candidates want something like that, as a committee, we can organize and facilitate and then give everybody some slot to speak also to them as form of your own campaign to the let's say the general NPP membership in that sense. But aside, yeah.
Okay. No. Please go ahead. Finish.
But aside that, our timeline, based on our timeline, we have these 2 sessions. We can consider what Owusu said. If we think that, for example, the voters for the candidate, you have a WhatsApp group, so you are just about 11, 12 people. So I think we can still stick with the Zoom or even the WhatsApp. And then if this one, people prefer the WhatsApp, we can use that as well. But aside this one, if you want any other session, it needs to come from you. And then if we as a committee wants to facilitate, no problem.
Yeah.
Well, Makion. Yeah. Okay. I think Makion wanted to speak first, right? Or was it who?
Yeah,
okay. That Bernard comes in.
I just wanted to say that. Sorry, I'm playing football, so that's why I'm fancy. So what I'm saying is that, yeah, you said earlier, say 28 years now with I think who would try, but you know, so don't want him to be.
Yeah. I mean, even on the 28th, it will depend on what if we publish, then you can pay, you can register, but you cannot vote.
You cannot vote, exactly.
If you pay before we announce our list, then fine. I think the timing
And then
will be.
also, and then
Yeah.
to comment, the point is that sometimes, because of the transaction delays, if the person can show evidence that the person really paid before the announcement, then of course the person's name could be added. But if you paid after the announcement, then you cannot be considered. I think that could be.
That is fine. I think in Ghana Union election we had similar. So somebody might have transferred from maybe Danske to maybe a different bank, and then so if we see evidence of the transfer being done before the deadline, and I think saying that by 25th when we have the next session, we will come back with the exact time, because I think we will have to announce it maybe in the daytime or so for people to be able to raise concerns. We cannot wait until midnight when everybody is sleeping. So mostly it's maybe 12 o'clock, but we will come back. I will have to discuss with the committee on the exact time on that day when we will publish. So that is something that probably it was missing from this slide. All right.
May I suggest that?
Wait, was it Bernard after McKeon? Was it Bernard?
Okay. Sorry.
No worries. Bernard.
Yeah, I was trying to support the idea of having a forum where the members will ask the candidates or the contestants questions, how they are going to handle or how they are going to solve the problem or create other things for them. So if any question, I think the forum will be fine.
Okay. What I will do is that I will create a pool in the candidate WhatsApp group for vote. If we get the majority supporting it, we can then, as committee, help facilitate it. So let's put that discussion in our in that candidate platform, and we will be happy to support, because I think you don't have too much time for campaign. So if that helps, then why not? Was it Godfrey?
Yeah, it was me. I was going to recommend that on the 25th, the voting information session for candidates. Maybe we can, if it is possible, we can have 2 sections. So that voting information session for candidates will be 30 minutes per the general meeting.
Okay.
Yes, so that we can, because being able to meet majority of the members also means that we could raise maybe some few euros extra for the branch if people are going to pay their 15 euros. So it will help us.
Okay, so far from what I'm hearing, Bernard and Owusu are on the same boat. For the rest of the candidate, if you're on the platform, could you kind of give a thumbs up to the same? Then we can conclude instead of me going to put another pool somewhere else. Or you can also open the mic and support it.
Sorry, now I'm confused. Sorry, can I? Is it that what is the issue here, or the bone of? I shouldn't say the bone of contention, but what is the issue at stake here? Is it like on the 25th that the info session for candidates, which is straightforward, right? And then also for the voter, which includes also the candidates. So there will be 2 sessions on that day.
No, Doc, if you look at what I'm sharing, per our timeline, we have voting information session for candidate.
Yes.
And then we have voter education and information sharing on 28. There's nothing like where voters and candidate will interact. or we'll ask them questions about their candidate.
No. Maybe I didn't explain myself well. I didn't make myself clear. But I was just making reference to the fact that there will be 2 sessions. I mean, like separate sessions. The first one for the candidates, the candidate session, and then after that comes the voter session.
So
Isn't it?
So there's no problem with our timeline. There's a proposal that would there be an option for the candidate, a session where we'll organize between the candidate and then the voters or the NPP community, where they can ask them questions about why they are standing for all reasons, and then they can respond. And that was not captured in our timeline.
So that brings up my question. So when, I mean, like, what date do they, I mean, would this, if it is possible or if it is going to be made possible? I mean, what date?
So
I mean,
the
when?
date has not been decided. I wanted their buy-in first. That is something like that, something that they all subscribe to. If they say yes, then we can think about when. Exactly. So so far, I think Osefrie went for it. Bernard went for that, but Osefrie was even suggesting it can be on the same day as the 25th. That is after the candidate. We will do that one as well. And in like that is if also I got your point correct, or did I misinterpreted your question, your suggestion?
Yeah, you got it right.
Perfect. So yeah. So now my thing was that all the candidates are on the platform. So if they can give a thumbs up to the same, because it was not initially part of our plan, I don't want to take a final decision because of 2 people have said it, or 2 candidates. So I wanted to hear from all the candidates. If it's something they subscribe to, we as a committee can facilitate it. That was my point. Or should we take the silence as majority don't see the need for that?
There's a chat. Okay.
Because you can, Mr. ECM, okay, I will seek your permission to, okay, no worries. Someone wanted to leave because of okay, that's fine. But yeah, in that case, maybe, I will still put the poll on your platform, and if majority subscribe to it, we can go with it. If not, then everyone does your own campaign on your side. Yeah. Any other thing aside what we've discussed that comes to mind to anybody that you want to ask? Or all right. If not, then we would like to thank you all for joining the session. The recording will be shared later. And as mentioned, congratulations to all the candidates, and your campaign starts tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, open vote no fast. Take it to Ghana.